Taurus. Welcome back to Starspoken Oracle. This is episode 8 of your weekly reading, for the week of June 24th through 30th, 2026, and if you're hearing this, it found you for a reason. Take a breath with me before we begin. Wherever you are right now, however this week has been treating you, set it down for a few minutes. This is your time. 12 signs, 12 cards, 12 messages drawn from the sky and the deck for the days ahead, and right now it's just you and yours, Taurus. Every Wednesday a new episode drops, and every Wednesday the deck has something different to say to you. Some weeks it confirms what you already feel. Some weeks it names the thing you've been avoiding. This week, for you, it does something specific, and by the end of these few minutes you'll understand exactly what the days ahead are asking you to become. So let's quiet the noise of the world, soften your shoulders, and let the cards speak. Here's what the week of June 24th to June 30th is asking of you. The cosmic weather. Let's start with the sky, because the stars set the stage every card is read upon. The sun is deep in Cancer this week, pulling everyone inward toward home, feeling, and the people who matter. But on June 29th the full moon rises in Capricorn, lighting up the opposite end of the sky, the axis of duty, ambition, and the structures we build to hold a life together. This is a week of tension and reconciliation between the heart and the work, the private and the public. For you specifically, Taurus, this matters. Cancer season softens your usually fixed ground into something fertile, and the Capricorn full moon asks you to harvest what you've patiently planted. As a earth sign ruled by Venus, you feel this kind of week in your own particular way. The earth in you wants to move a certain direction, and the sky is either pushing with you or asking you to adjust. Think about what earth really means as your element. Earth is how you meet the world, your instinct, your first reflex when life moves. And Venus, your ruling influence, colors the whole reading. It's the lens you can't help seeing through. This week the sky is in a mood that either flatters that nature or files down its rough edges, and the difference between a hard week and a powerful one is whether you work with that current or against it. The cards are about to tell you which. The Cancer-Capricorn axis lit up this week is the oldest conversation in astrology, the heart and the responsibility, the home you return to and the work you go out to do. Almost everyone is feeling some version of that pull right now, the part of you that wants to retreat and feel, and the part that knows there are structures to uphold. The full moon on the 29th brings that conversation to a head. Full moons don't create things, they reveal them, pulling into the light whatever's been quietly building under the surface. Your card for the week speaks directly into that tension. So let's turn it over. Your card. Take a breath, Taurus, because the card the universe drew for you this week is the Empress. Let it land for a moment. The Empress, the garden in full bloom, abundance made visible. Picture it clearly, this is the image the week is built around for you. When a card like this surfaces in your reading, it isn't random and it isn't decoration. It's a mirror held up to exactly where you are right now. So don't rush past the feeling that came up when you heard the name. That reaction, the lift, or the pause, or the quiet recognition is the reading already beginning to work. Sit with the image one more second, Taurus. The cards were never meant to be read with the head alone, they're read with the body. The ones that matter are the ones you feel before you understand them. Hold on to that felt sense as we go, because it will tell you which part of this week's message is really meant for you. Now let's open up what the Empress actually means for your week. What it means. The Empress is your ruler Venus at her most generous, fertility, beauty, comfort, and the quiet confidence of someone who knows there is enough. She doesn't grasp, she grows. For you, Taurus, she is a reminder that your worth was never something you had to earn through strain. It blooms when you tend it. Here's the thing about the Empress arriving this particular week, Taurus. With the Cancer Sun and that Capricorn Full Moon on the 29th stretching the sky between heart and structure, this card is the bridge across that tension for you. It's not telling you to choose one side over the other. It's showing you the specific way you, with your Venus nature, are meant to walk between them. Cards carry both a bright face and a shadow, and which one you live this week is largely your choice. The shadow shows up when you resist the card's invitation, when you grip, force, or look away. The bright face shows up the moment you cooperate with it. The Empress is not happening to you this week. It's offering you a posture to take. And notice why this card, of all 78, came to you now. Out of every possible message the deck could have handed you for these particular 7 days, it offered this one. That's worth trusting, Taurus. The work this week isn't to wish for a different card, it's to lean all the way into the one you got, because it's describing a doorway that's actually open in your life right now. Let's bring it down out of the symbolic and into the rooms of your actual life. The areas of your life. Let's walk through where this lands, Taurus. In love and relationships. In love, nourish before you analyze. A shared meal, an unhurried evening, real physical presence, these speak your language and your partner's far better than a serious talk. Let pleasure, not pressure, be the bridge. In work and career. At work, your steadiness becomes magnetic this week. People want to be near what feels grounded. Don't chase the loud opportunity. Let the right one come to your stable, well-tended garden. In money and resources. With money, abundance is about flow, not hoarding. It's safe to spend a little on genuine quality and comfort. The Empress knows that scarcity thinking starves the very growth you want. And in health and energy. Physically, tend the body like a garden. Good food, sunlight, rest, touch. Your nervous system heals through the senses this week. Notice the thread running through all 4. It's the same lesson wearing different clothes. The message of the Empress doesn't change from your heart to your wallet to your body. It just asks to be honored in each room of your life. Where you apply it first is up to you. But the week will keep offering you chances to practice it until it sticks. And here's the part most people miss, Taurus, these 4 areas aren't separate. The way you show up in love this week leaks into how you show up at work. The state of your health shapes every money decision you make. The Empress is asking you to stop treating your life as 4 different problems and start treating it as one whole. Heal the thread and you heal the rooms. That's the deeper invitation underneath all of it. Your guidance for the week. So what do you actually do with all of this? Here is your concrete assignment, Taurus. Do one tangible act of nourishment for yourself that you'd normally call a luxury. Cook the real meal, buy the good flowers, take the long bath. Notice that abundance isn't what arrives later, it's what you let yourself receive now. Keep it small enough to actually finish and real enough to actually matter. Don't try to overhaul your whole life by Sunday, that's not how the Empress works. It works through one true action, repeated, until the energy of the card becomes the energy of your week. Write the assignment down somewhere you'll see it. Come back to it on Tuesday and ask yourself honestly whether you did it. That small honesty is where real change lives. And if resistance comes up, if part of you wants to nod along now and quietly skip the doing later, notice that too, Taurus. The resistance is information. It usually shows up strongest right where the growth is. You don't have to force yourself past it, you just have to be willing to take the one small step anyway, scared or unsure or imperfect. The Empress doesn't ask for a perfect week. It asks for an honest one. Closing. Before you go, Taurus, sit with your affirmation for the week. Say it with me, once, like you mean it. I am worthy of the abundance I tend and receive. Say it again tomorrow morning. Let it be the sentence you return to when the week gets loud. Remember, Taurus, a card is not a fate handed down to you. It's a conversation. The sky offers, and you answer with your choices, your courage, and the small honest actions you take when no one is watching. The Empress opened a door for you this week. Whether you walk through it was always going to be up to you. I believe you will. That's your reading for the week of June 24th to June 30th. Thank you for spending this time with me, Taurus. It means more than you know that you're here. If this reached you today, subscribe so you don't miss episode 9. It drops next Wednesday, and your card will be waiting. Until then, this is Starspoken Oracle. Trust the timing. The stars have spoken, and so have you.